A next breakthrough occurred in America. The United States Constitution states that a census should be taken every 10 years to calculate the representation of state in the Congress. And it was not a very big problem that in 1790, when they had made a first census and the calculation was ended in 9 months, but in 100 years the situation drastically changed, and the census of 1880 required more than 7 years to complete census. So the Census Bureau have seen a problem that the census of 1819 could never be finished at time if they will not apply some tool for the calculation. So they have created a contest and they proposed a prize for the inventor who will help them to hold census in time. And this prize was won by HERMAN HOLLERITH, that was also inspired by the invention of the Jacquard power loom. And he actually implemented punched wooden cards, or the technology of punching cards, to make his HOLLERITH engine to make a computation for the census. And actually he have built such an equipment and made it possible to hold a census of 1819 by 3.5 years, saving $5 million for a Census Bureau. So, due to the success with help for the Census Bureau, HERMAN HOLLERITH became a very successful businessman, and he actually was a great businessman. He created a company, tabulating machine company, and he spread his technology even more, and he have not stopped on the Census Bureau. He entered the industry of the railroads and helped them to make their business processes. And at the age of 15, he was proposed by his doctors to slow down according to his illness of heart. And he sold his company for $1 million to a new giant, International Business Machines. And he is known as the first millionaire in the computing industry. And IBM created the punched cards ubiquitous. At that time, you received your bills for a gas, for example, along with the punched card that stored information about your account, about the number of money you have to pay according to your bill. Another example of usage of punched cards was a toll roads, a special highways that you have to pay when you travel them. And when you enter the road or a highway, you received a punched card designating your starting point. And when you left a highway, you put this punched card to the equipment that could automatically calculate the number of miles that you have traveled, so they knew from what point you have started. Today we have more powers in our mobile phone than in those days of the HOLLERITH supercomputers had. And during the short period of time, during the Second World War, a lot of things happened. For example, Alan Turing in 1936 proposed his machine to make calculations consist of more than 2,000 vacuum tubes that he named as Colossus. Colossus was designed to break the Enigma codes, to read the messages that were made from German army, and he actually succeeded with it. Atanasoft have proposed to create a computer without belts and gears and shafts, and actually built such a computer in 1941 with his student that could make more than 29 equation operations simultaneously. And this computer marked as the first computer that could store the information inside.